killing all the melanated people on the earth, why don't you try to just get the melanin back inside of you? I'm going to tell you why. Because your albinism is a state of disease, and mental disturbed minds cannot perpetuate anything but mental disturbed activities. So you are a bunch of psychotic people who would rather kill the normality of the people on the earth other than return yourself to your system of normality.
Okay, let's look at this thing scientifically. Charles Darwin and Mary Leakey are both frauds.
Bullshit.
And that Jewish fabricated Bible is a complete lie, which proves that the Western world doesn't have the first clue about this creation. So sisters, you can take that recessive gene, blonde junk out of your hair, which makes you look cheap and dumb. Your German-looking Jesus has never existed and is impossible to return. Therefore, while the church priests and nuns coming out of Europe are also insane and know absolutely nothing about this creation, they all give us their dumber, and dumbest concepts of a human origin one can never even imagine. So what is next? I say it is that black African scientists who taught and performed and demonstrated the principles of cause and effect for 560 million years of cosmic science and history, using genetic engineering from a higher multidimensional level to existence, who got it all correct. That same black scientists, the Jews and the Caucasians, deliberately attempt to erase out of existence, but are too dumb to know that 99 and 9/10% of the entire melanated universe is black people and black substances. His or her genetic engineering throughout this creation is what causes manifestation. Knowing how to come together collectively and to unify their minds and call into existence anything one desires to have. That exercising the power of one's will and one's godship causes manifestation to condense light even into physical matter if desired to. Time travel, forward, backward, or in a circle, if desired, can be manifested. Knowing how to parallel leap from one dimension to another in this multi-dimensional creation.
Now you hear me talking about that all the time. That's what we are right now. That's what we are right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you people. When I come out here and say to you, you need to stop drinking, you need to stop smoking, you need to stop eating that meat, you're not going to jump, because they're not going to let you in if you can't put those things down. You have to be really divine. You got to give up sex for at least 5 years before your energy inside of you can get turned on enough where when you walk around people who hasn't cleansed themselves up, they're going to hate you. You can either come back to this world from another world as a person who was cleaned in your other world. And this is what I mean by jumping. By the time I made it here to earth, I had jumped from another dimension, I'm sure, where I had already turned, oh my God, skills. That's the reason you can see me, just like this man said, I'm already communicating with the aliens, with the UFOs, what you guys call aliens. I'm already talking to them and having interactions with them. They live in my freaking house with me. So all this stuff is not a hoax. You know what's a hoax? You're Jesus. And that's why our race, our existence in America is so tarnished. Because you guys are worshiping a dead nothing, and you're taking your living spirituality and putting it in the garbage can. You know what you're doing? You, instead of eating in your kitchen at your table, you're taking your meal and putting it in the garbage can and eating out of the garbage can. That's what you're doing when you worship Jesus. You're contaminating your sustainment with filth. That's all you're doing. And you're not going to ever be able to jump to another dimension, which means that you're going to always vibrate on low chakras, the first one, the second one, and the third one, which means you're only going to be concerned with gathering food, gathering alcohol, gathering tobacco, gathering materialism, and having all the sex that you can have. And you're going to stay right here on earth and never get able to jump to another dimension. So when the fires start, you could burn up, die, be born again, just to burn up and die again. That's the dire straits of people who cannot escape the foolish longings or the impressions for bodily desires. If you can't manifest a spirituality that's stronger than the desires of your physicality, you can forget about it. And I hate to tell you that, but anytime there's a pack of cigarettes that says, warning, the Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking can and will cause death, is on every pack. I want you, the next cigarette you take out and open it, I want you to read it. And just imagine taking a bullet, putting it in a gun, spinning the freaking chamber, and sticking that gun in your mouth and pulling the trigger. That's what you do every time you smoke a damn cigarette, or drink alcohol, or eat meat.
Decide can
or have sex outside of the way it was meant to be. You got your one person that you practice that with, and you stick to that. All this jumping around here and there and all that disease spreading, we were taught that from the Caucasians. We have never been low-minded, can't control our desire, people like that. We got all that from our being enslaved by them, coming into the damn slave shacks, raping all our women, making us screw our mothers, all the stuff they did to mess our divine hard drives up. This is what they did. They put years and years and years and years of manipulation into making us melanated people be the race of derelicts that we are right now today, because it all starts right here, where they started doing their best work at, gave us their image as our God.
Also be activated. Blackness, female sexual energy, and the spiral curve are the instruments that Prime Creator used for this creation, and not the white wigs and images of Europe at the height of its murderous path to physical wealth, nor the Americans hiding of their alien creators beneath the surface of their world in their military-industrial complex known as DUMBs, which are now being nuked, destroyed by the Azerite guards of the Galactic Federation.
how it works.
Well, we have a contact right now who says he worked on that, on engineering AIDS virus in Africa.
Possible, but it wasn't in Africa. It was here, and it was released in Africa, but it was built up at Esport. So Bob and I looked for Iron John, and we found him. He lived in Santa Fe, and he was retired, and we went to see him several times because Bob then had the contract for the repairing the Alpha Pros. And what we used to do is we used to drive to Los Alamos from here. It was a 16-hour drive, and Bob had a friend there, and it used to take us like 24 hours to rebuild all these Alpha Pros. There were like 300 of them. And we clean them all up, and then rewire them, and then put the aluminum tape on them, and then we drive back to Las Vegas.
Alpha Pro.
They stand for radiation of the people that go in and work in Los Alamos.
Oh.
And Bob had the contract.
This is who Jesus is. This is what Jesus does to us.